Hello folks, welcome to the canal channel Jose. Today we got this video about why one of my headlights on my car looks less brighter than the other side, and for that we're going to explain the situations on what can cause this. And this is really common on a lot of cars. You might be driving down the road and you might see a car with a lower brightness on one headlight than the other, and it's not because they got the high beams and one is not on. No, this is for the regular driving lights, and we're going to explain what can cause this situation. So there's a few things that they can cause. The one headlight might be less brighter than the other headlight when you're driving, and we're going to show you what you can check so you don't spend a lot of money on fixing this problem. So as we can see, folks, what can cause the headlight to be dimmer than the other side? Well, this can be two things to start with. It can be the life of the headlight is coming to an end, or usually sometimes the background, there's no cables. When the cables are not well connected to the headlight, this causes the headlight to be dimmer. So that's one thing. The first thing I would check is the headlight ground wires. Check your wires if they're connected well, so that way you can find that it's just one wire not doing well connection, and you don't have to go buy a headlight and then you come to the same problem. So first check your connections. After this, if that headlight is the ground is good and all the wires are well connected, what you can do is you can swap the headlight and see if the problem persists on this side. And if that persists, that means that there's something going on, like we said, with the wiring. So once you switch the headlights or the light bulbs, if the light bulb keeps the driver's side get swapped to the passenger side and the passenger side to the driver's side, if in case you don't want to spend a lot of money, if that problem persists, then there's something wrong with your wiring. So that way you know that the headlight or the light bulb is not the problem. So once the wires are found that they're not the problem, there's another thing that you can inspect. You swap the headlights and the light bulb still, that side still giving you low power or less brighter. What I recommend doing is that most cars have fuses for the headlights, and for example in this 93 Toyota Tercel, there's a fuse for passenger side and driver side headlight, and they're a 10 amp fuse. So for this scenario, we took the fuse out for the passenger side and we're gonna put it back on, and you'll see the difference how the headlight reacts. And we put it back. As you can see, the one side, the passenger side, keeps getting brighter every time we plug the fuse back in, and the driver's side stays the same. So what it's telling us is that the fuse might be the problem. If in case this scenario happens to your car where one headlight is less brighter than the other, the fuse is the problem. So when you have a headlight that is not working properly, first thing you want to check is check your fuses before you start buying expensive light bulbs or headlights. For example, this is a seal beam, so we have to replace the whole housing. Some newer cars, you just gotta replace the light bulb, but some can get really expensive. So check your fuses before you start replacing headlights, because you might get the headlight, replace it, and then the problem is still going on because the fuse was burned out and you never checked the fuse. So we're gonna replicate that a bad fuse is going on. Driver's side, you can see how much difference that burned fuse can do, and then we're gonna do the passenger side. As you can see, it looks like really dim. And we're just doing this to expose what the problems can be, so how you can look for the solution for this problem. And well folks, hopefully this video was useful and informative, and hopefully it's going to help you in your next project. And remember, go for the cheapest replacement, which is a fuse for this kind of scenario, and then go from there. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here in el canal El Chano Jose.